Good evening, Timbercrest families. Welcome to Nonfiction Night, where we will be reading tonight, Who Would Win, Jaguar versus Skunk. Remember, this is some reading counts points, and you can get a house point if you do the Flipgrid, and I'll remind you of that information later. Okay, so who would win, Jaguar versus Skunk? What would happen if a skunk and a jaguar came nose to nose? If they had a fight, who do you think would win? Meet the jaguar. The jaguar is a mammal in the cat family. It is the third largest cat on Earth. The jaguar is a skilled hunter and an excellent swimmer. A mammal is a warm-blooded animal that often has hair or fur, just like the cats, and it's in the cat family. And the lion is the second largest cat. Meet the skunk. The skunk is a mammal in the Mephistidae family. Not sure if I said that correctly. A striped skunk's scientific name is Mephitis, which means bad smell. Skunks have black and white fur. The skunk is not known for its scary teeth or sharp claws. It's famous because it can make a stink. I'm not sure if you've smelled a skunk before, but it doesn't smell very good. All right, climb. Jaguars can climb trees. They often drag their freshly killed prey up into the branches of a tree. So right here it has a deer or an antelope. Swim. Most cats do not like to go in the water, but the jaguar is an excellent swimmer. Watch out, crocodiles. Watch out, turtles. Hide. The skunk is good at hiding. It is rarely seen during daylight, and it's hard to find the skunk here in this picture. It says, where is the skunk? Well, I can't find it. If you hear an animal on your roof, it's probably a raccoon or a squirrel, not a skunk. Under the house, in the trash can, over there by the bushes, that's where they like to hide. So be careful. These are different types of cat fur. Most of them are black with tan. We have our leopard and tiger stripes, which you should all be familiar with the tiger stripes. And then these are stripes for different types of skunks. I didn't even know there was more than one kind. Here's where you can find them around the world. The jaguar lives mostly in South America. And the skunks are found on every continent in the world except for Antarctica and Australia. That one's interesting. The jaguar sometimes is a hunter, a crepuscular hunter, which means that it's an animal that hunts at dawn and at dusk, so not during the day. Dawn is when the sun first rises, and dusk is when the sun sets. The skunk is a nocturnal hunter, so it comes out only at night to hunt. Other nocturnal animals would be like the crab, the possum, the raccoons, and the bats. For dinner, zoologists studied jaguars and discovered that they eat dozens of different types of animals. And here's pictures of a whole bunch of different kinds here. And they can hunt and eat animals much bigger than itself. So like we saw the picture with the big antelope. And zoologists are the ones that study all these animals. For the skunk, they are what we call omnivores. They eat plants and animals. And a skunk would gladly eat spaghetti or a cheeseburger. And here's a bunch of different vegetables and different insects and small animals that they like to eat, like fish, a mouse. Beware the jaguar. The jaguar is a magnificent creature. If there were an animal Olympics, the jaguar might win for hunting. However, it's not a gentle animal It stalks and ambushes its prey. Its jaws are so strong it can bite turtle shells, pierce through skulls, and crush necks. The jaguar has the shortest tail of all the big cats. The snow leopard has the longest tail. Beware the skunk. One day, a skunk sprayed the underside of a car. The car smelled so bad the family couldn't drive it for a week. That's pretty stinky. But, interesting fact, a skunk will not spray another skunk. A skunk was near a home's outdoor air conditioning unit. It got startled and then it sprayed, and the smell went through the air vents into the house, and they couldn't live there for a month. If you see a skunk during daylight, it's usually sick, so stay away. If you were to get sprayed by a skunk, it's going to smell, but it's not poisonous. So you would have to go home and take a bath in tomato juice, and that's what helps get rid of the smell. And probably throw your clothes away. Hearing, how might you know that a jaguar is in the area? You would hear it. It roars as it is stalking. Smelling, how would you know if a skunk is in the area? You're probably going to smell it. The skunk smell comes from the glands near its tail. It lifts its tail and then it shoots its stinky mist. A known fact, skunks are less likely to spray if they can't see what they are spraying. So if a pest removal worker catches a skunk in a cage, he might cover the cage with a blanket, so then the skunk isn't scared and it won't spray. The jaguar is a solitary cat. It's perfectly happy living alone. This might be what it would look like if a jaguar hunted in a pack. See how they're all running and racing and jumping over each other. Some cool smelly facts. The name Chicago is from an Indian language for skunk land. So Chicago must have stunk back in the day. Skunk Works was the secret name of the Lockheed Martin aircraft factory in California, which built a top secret spy plane. Teeth. The jaguar has teeth that are perfect for catching and eating meat. The last teeth on the upper jaw of every cat are sideways. Did you know that? We did talk about that in one of our other books that we read. I think when I read the lion versus tiger book, we talked about that. The jaguar usually can weigh between 120 and 210 pounds. That's pretty big. And it's about 30 inches high at the shoulder, so that's a big cat. The skunk has small teeth, but they do the job. And the skunk is about between 4 and 12 pounds and is only about 6 inches high, 30 inches long. So it's much smaller than the jaguar is. Weapons. The jaguar has other weapons besides its huge teeth and strong jaws. It has the claws, and it's very fast. It can run up to 50 miles per hour. That's super fast. The skunk, though, only has one weapon, and it is its terrible spray. They are not very fast. They can only go maybe 10 miles an hour. It can shoot its spray up to 6 times in a row before it runs out. That's pretty interesting. The jaguar sneaks up on a napping crocodile and crushes its neck with one giant bite. As the jaguar was eating the crocodile, the skunk found a tasty dragonfly. Completely different. As the jaguar was eating, the skunk is munching on a little frog. jaguar ambushes its animals, hauls the rodents up the tree to save for dinner later. Here it's getting a big green anaconda. This is for lunch. Here it's getting a giant paca with its pointy teeth. As he's eating all these different things, the skunk is eating a little turtle egg. Here the jaguar, as we said before, his teeth are so strong. Here he's eating through a turtle shell. Here he's gotten a wild pig. And now he's walking in the rainforest looking for another meal, and he sees the skunk. The jaguar could easily rip the skunk to shreds. The jaguar can't stand the smell though, so it runs away as fast as possible. Congratulations to the skunk. The ferocious jaguar quit the battle, so Stink wins. And so here we have our advantage checklist between the jaguar and the skunk. Looking at size, teeth, stink, claws, speed, and weight. Okay? Again, who would win, jaguar versus skunk? It is 3 reading counts points, so make sure you take the reading counts test. Here is the Flipgrid code to enter. And again, anyone who does the Flipgrid will earn a house point, and your name will be put in the drawing to win this book. All right, enjoy.